Hey, what is going on, guys? SargeantsTechTips. Welcome to another video on the channel. Now in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at these OTC hearing aids from Waterfall. I do want to thank them for sponsoring this video once again. And if you do decide to buy these, there will be a link in the description below. You can also use code STT10. I'll put it up on the screen now. Again, that's going to be STT10 for 10% off. I also want to thank Waterfall for providing that code for my viewers. Now what we're going to be doing is we're just going to be unboxing it. I'll show you what it looks like in my ear. I'll tell you how it sounds. I'm not going to give you guys a price just because the price fluctuates. If you guys want to check out the price, again, there will be a link in the description below. It does come with a 1-year warranty, which is super cool. They've also got a 45-day risk-free trial, so if you try them and you don't like them within 45 days, I do believe you can return it with your money back. This is supposed to help severe hearing loss. It goes up to 50 decibels for gain, and it's also got some AI-powered technology in there to assist with it, to help with moderate to severe and severe loss. I don't know if that's a typo or not, but that's what their website says. These are supposed to be self-fitting, left and right independent volumes, because sometimes as you get older, your left and right ear might kind of degrade differently, which is, I know, I'm not a doctor or anything, so don't take my advice on this, but your left ear could go out before your right ear does. It just kind of happens with age. It does have up to 4 modes, custom EQ, requiring no clinic. This allows you to just buy these and it'll help you kind of adjust them without spending too much money. This also does help with tinnitus relief. It's supposed to have built-in management to help reduce ringing for a quieter experience. It has no Bluetooth distractions, peer hearing assistant, simple operation, turn on and go. Got a 20-hour plus 3 charges, 20 hours per charge for battery. Case provides up to 3 full extra charges, and it's also got magnetic charging. Well, let's go ahead and open the box. There's not really much else on the website. If you guys want to go through the website, there will be a link in the description below. Now, this is a temporary recording setup for now. I'm still trying to figure out a permanent one, which I still don't have an idea what I'm going to do for that, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. So it's probably going to wiggle a little, but my phone should be pretty good with stabilization. So let's just go ahead and open the box. I am noticing that it's like a soft packaging, which is interesting. I do want to try to get this off without ripping the packaging like I did last time. Got a little card. Boom. Does have a QR code on it. We got a little quick start guide that was just in the little sleeve. This is a quick start guide if you guys want to pause it and look at it. This just kind of gives you the diagram of the hearing aid, as well as different programs, colors, and what they do. All right, so here's the actual box for the hearing aids. We can go ahead and open it up. This smells really good. It smells like a cleaning solution at like an old folks home. I'm not trying to be mean, but I've been to a few old folks homes in my time, and it smells exactly like that cleaning solution. Anyway, Waterfall is a official partner of that. I'm not going to try to pronounce that because I know I'm going to botch it, but cute little card. Here's the actual user manual. I'm not going to read it. I don't ever read the user manuals. If you guys buy this and want to read the user manual, please, by all means, go for it. And I know some older folks do like to read user manuals because it does help them learn more about the item. We've also got an app user guide, which is definitely new, but this is the app user guide. This just kind of tells you how the app works, which actually, this is, they know their audience. This is smart. I honestly wish more companies did this. So if you guys are watching this and you're a random company, do this. Smart. I know it takes a while to set up, but it's smart. Here in the accessories box, we've got a microfiber cleaning cloth, a very beefy USB-C to USB-A cable for charging. Oh, it comes with a block to charge it? Okay, that's kind of nice. It also comes with a cleaning tool to clean it, and then you got different ear tips to, for different ears and stuff, different size ears, because they're all going to be different. And then we've got the main star of the show, the actual hearing aids, if I can get them out. And then here we've got the actual hearing aids. This, not gonna lie, normally I don't like to hate on companies, especially ones that reach out to me. Waterfall, I'm not trying to do this, trying to be mean or anything. But this case feels really cheap for the price of these. This should not feel this cheap. Like, this cover feels really cheap. It feels like this is gonna break. I'm not trying to be mean, but I also wanna be, honest about the products I review. Yeah, I don't know. I think this shouldn't feel this cheap. That could just be me, but the last few the hearing aids I looked at from them were not feeling this cheap. I'm not really sure what's going on there. Waterfall, if you're watching this, I would definitely look into making this feel a little bit better, because this should feel more premium. These can get dropped pretty easily. Anything that anybody buys can be dropped. It's just gonna happen. That's just how it works. You gotta make these a little little more beefy, or at least a better metal, or I mean, maybe not metal because that costs a lot more money, but a better plastic, a harder plastic, and just make it not feel so cheap. But here we do actually have the hearing aids. We can go ahead and pull these out. This is telling you to remove. These little tabs are telling you to remove before use, which I will go ahead and do. Put these off to the side so this can be thrown away, and then we can go ahead and put this back into its charging case. As you can see, it's lighting up, indicating that it's charging. I did also feel a vibration. I thought I felt a vibration for both of them, but that's that. So that's the case. I'm not gonna talk too much more about this because they are just hearing aids. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the camera around, and then I'll show you what they actually look like in my ear and how to put them in. All right, so we got the hearing aids here. So basically, this is going to be, what side is this? I'm assuming this is a right because it's on the right side. I'm not actually seeing like an indicator on what side it's supposed to go on somewhere. I'm assuming this one goes on the right because if you look at it, it's basically, I know I need a haircut, but you basically just put it up in your ear. It sits up in between your ear. Then you take this bad boy and you put it in there. Do it for the other one. Hopefully these don't just screech in my ear like the last ones did. Again, you put it up in your ear between it. Goes in between your ear and then your head. You take this piece and you shove it in there. Oh, these actually aren't too bad. The last few I looked at weren't as comfortable. These are not terrible. They're not doing anything though. I don't know if they're on or not. I can't tell a difference in hearing, but I also have good ears, so these aren't doing anything. These might need an app. Let me go ahead and get my iPhone and I'll get the app installed. Okay, I got my iPhone. It's powering up. I don't really use it that often, so it's just an iPhone SE if you guys are curious. It does also have AI intelligent noise cancellation. It does also have AI intelligent noise cancellation, also well as sound localization to help you kind of, well, localize the sound around you. Because you don't want to be hearing something from a mile away, which probably isn't necessarily possible, but. So when you scan the QR code, it's going to bring you to this website here. As you can see, it says iOS version, Android version browser, and then Android version, and the bottom two are in different languages. So I'm going to do the top one for iOS version.
2,000 years later.
I'm just waiting for it to load. It's just indefinitely loading. Oh, of course, as soon as I show you, it works. Of course, it wants an iCloud password. Thanks, Apple.
3 hours later.
Can you move it along? I'm all out of time cards.
All right, so I got the app installed. Now it's going to ask to find Bluetooth devices, which is fine. We're going to go agree. We're going to connect a device. It's going to search for nearby devices. So the ear tips do different things. The round top dome helps reduce the feedback and whistling sounds. The magic dome effectively reduces the occlusion effect in whistling sound. So you can see, I mean, it's just QR code. I don't really care at this point, but as you can see, top right-hand corner, they do two different things. Okay, maybe they weren't on this whole time. Oh, I found it immediately. So user error. Nothing wrong with the actual device. Okay, so they're both on. Right channel connected to the left channel. So you actually have to connect them individually, which is interesting. Okay, left channel is connected. Okay, please don't blow my eardrums out. Oh, they are definitely working. Okay, so I lowered down to 20 because they were up to like 60, and it was a little loud in my ears. The really cool thing I like about looking at these is how different ones work, because this helps it so it's not hurting my ear, because you know how you talk and you have headphones in and sometimes it hurts? That's what was happening, but with these it's not doing that. You can actually lower them to 0, which they actually sound better at 0. This is the app. This app just allows you to go up, and they beep every time it goes up and down. And then if I go ahead and tap on the actual table, you can probably hear it in the microphone. Sorry if there's interference with my microphone and the hearing aids. There usually isn't, but I like to mention it because sometimes there might be. It also does have sound localization with AI. So I think a lot of people are just using AI as a marketing term. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm correct. But for the app, we've also got this hearing section. How well do you know your own hearing? When is the last time you've had a hearing check? You can perform a non-medical hearing now or input your audiogram results. That's what that says. I'm not going to do that, but that is something you can do. Because basically what it's going to do is the last time I did this, it just plays a really small sound until you can hear it, and then you just click it when you actually hear it, that is. We've also got the little hamburger menu up here. When you click that, that just brings you to the settings. So it gives you a user guide, about, and your theme, which you can do dark or light or auto according to OS. And then you actually got a little gear icon. This allows you to reconnect your devices. The gear icon on the top right is what does that. There's a little bell, but I'm doing that. It doesn't really seem to be doing anything. Okay, so it's going to play a beeping sound and ask you to choose an option based on what you hear. The fitting will start with your left ear first, and then your right ear will be fitted second. If you do hear it, even if you only hear very soft beeping, please tap the blue yes button. Okay, so I'm not gonna sit here and do this the whole time, but that seems pretty cool. Basically what it does is it just plays a beeping sound in your ear. Pretty cool. I'd probably just pass the test and they'd be like, yeah, you don't need hearing aids because I've obviously got good hearing. So the app is actually a little more rich with features than I was anticipating, which isn't a bad thing. You can also do different programs. As you can see, it says select a program down here. If I click that, it allows you to do noisy, conversation, outdoor, or TV or music. So if I do noisy, this brings it to a noisy level. Say you're at a restaurant that's a little loud, like McDonald's, for example. This would probably help isolate the sounds around you. Maybe that's not necessarily the sounds in front of you, but around you. I'm not sure how that works, but I'm sure the AI has some sort of programming into kind of isolate the people talking around you compared to who's in front of you. There's also a conversation one, which doesn't sound any different for me. There's also an outdoor one. I'm not sure what the buttons do either. Okay, so the button just turns it up separately, and it beeps when you get to the bottom, and then it probably beeps when you get all the way to the top. Unfortunately, my storage is running low, so I'm gonna have to cut this short, but yeah. So it's got those. It's also got outdoor TV and music. It's also got TV or music, so there's that option as well. But that's really it for these hearing aids. I do want to thank Waterfall for sponsoring this video. I'm not going to give you guys a price for various reasons, but it does come with an app, and the app is actually pretty good. If you guys want to check these out, there will be a link in the description below, and then all the other information you need down there as well. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like if you liked it, dislike if you thought it sucked. Subscribe to the channel if you guys have not done so already. I'll see you guys next video, and peace out.